Greetings, all you people in the computer box. My name is Boris, Boris Bump. People call me Boris, Boris Bump. Now, I can't see you in the computer box, but they tell me if I speak into the computer box, that people will hear me and see me. So, hello, people in the box. If you forgive me for being on my soapbox, I'd like to tell you about my favorite thing, boxes. I have a job that I had to apply for. On the application, there's boxes where you have to put the letters of your name in the box, and there's boxes that you have to check the answer to the question. You know, the boxes where you have to fill inside the box for the right answer and not go outside the box. I guess you get it wrong if you go outside the box. But I don't understand all that, because if they just asked me what the questions were, I'd tell them. Well, I got the job anyway, and I decided on my first day that I would stop at the coffee house and buy my new friends at my new job a present. So I bought for them a box with donuts and another box with Joe inside. Now, I don't really think that Joe was inside the box because it's too small of a box. But I do think that Joe really appreciates if you buy the box and drink what's in the box, because apparently Joe will come and wake you up in the morning if you do that. So I brought the two boxes to the warehouse, and the fellas were pleased as punch to get the two boxes. So we had donuts and Joe, and after that we went into the warehouse and loaded boxes onto the vehicle that I get to ride in with the big box on the back. So the boxes went into the big box. And then me and my new good friend Jimmy went out all day delivering boxes. In every place we delivered boxes, we picked up boxes. And it seemed to me that as many boxes as we delivered, we brought back to the warehouse. So I left a note in the suggestion box that maybe if they just leave the boxes at the warehouse to begin with, then they wouldn't have to bring them all the way out and then all the way back. I don't know what they're gonna do about that, but I have more to say about the boxes. Like, boxing. Boxing is something where they have two men that like to fight, and they put them in a ring, which doesn't make any sense because it looks more like a box. And then they put these things called boxing gloves on them, and that doesn't make any sense because they don't look like boxes at all. But I understand that if they had the boxes on the hands, the fight wouldn't last very long, being hit with a box and all. So maybe it's a good thing they don't put the boxes on the hands. And then me and my good friends went to the baseball stadium, and we got to sit in the nosebleed seats, which doesn't make any sense because that would be something around the boxing ring, not in the baseball stadium. But they said we could get better seats, box seats, but they cost a lot of money, which doesn't make any sense because the seats we had in the nosebleeds were very comfortable. And why would you spend a lot of money to sit on a box? Now, people tell me I'm my brain reminds them of a box of rocks, which doesn't make any sense at all because what would you do with a box of rocks? Although some people have pretty rocks that they like to put in the box so they can look at them, which doesn't make any sense because to look at them you have to take them out of the box. So I guess I understand what people mean because life life is like a bunch of boxes. You never know what you're gonna get until you open up the box. Unless, of course, some boxes you don't want to open. There's this woman, Pandora, had a box, and they were never supposed to open the box because terrible things would happen. Now, what do you have a box filled with stuff that you can't open? That doesn't make any sense. But that that's all I have to say about that. And thank you all for listening to my story about the boxes. My name is Boris Bub, and people call me Boris Bub. Thank you very much.